welcome to Mickey Car Beauty. And today I wanted to go over some of the new skincare, and today I wanted to go over the new skincare that I've been using probably the past 3 months. And usually I do favorites of August, but the thing is with skincare, usually you don't see the effects for a good couple weeks to several months in, depending on what the claims are. So instead of August favorites, I'm doing kind of like a summer best skincare that I've tried the past couple months. And so if you're interested, keep watching. So a couple products that I've been using have been really game changing for my skincare routine. And how I've broken up this video will be what products I've used for the daytime, products used for the evening, products that I use like masks for like maybe once a week, and then kind of products that are kind of the jury's still out. I'm not sure that I kind of honorable mentions, but I'm not quite sure if they're living up to their claims yet, but I thought I'd mention them and then kind of report back to you all. So why don't I start with the morning, daytime products that I've really enjoyed for the past 3 months. So we'll start with the Biologique Recherche Lait EV. And this is kind of a milky consistency for in the morning. They say that you can use this to remove makeup, but I found that it doesn't remove enough makeup for me. So I end up using this in the morning to just take away any of the heavy makeup or residue that or not residue, but makeup, or I use this in the morning to just kind of start the day so it doesn't strip too much of what I have got going from the day before. So it's kind of, it's a milky consistency. Sometimes I put down a little water, sometimes I don't. And it's just kind of really gently cleanses the face to start the day. So I'm really loving this. I think this has almost been a game changer. I think I've been stripping my face too much with too much washing and too much chemicals and too much soap. And so sometimes I feel like, I think this has been a really great product for me because it's really gentle, but it's not good at taking makeup off in my experience, but so I use that in the morning. Another product that I've been really loving is I have been using this Good Molecules niacinamide brightening toner. And if you're new to my channel or Instagram, you might not know that I have rosacea and some eczema and super sensitive skin. So I have some vascular rosacea, which you can't see here today because I have, we're testing some Chanel, and this foundation is my holy grail. So it just covers up a lot of any imperfections I have. But without the makeup on, you know, my skin is very sensitive. So it's really hard for me to find toner that doesn't make my skin react and turn it more red, or make it break out, because sometimes if it's too strong, like witch hazel does not do well for my rosacea skin. So I'm always having to look very carefully at ingredients of skincare products and even makeup, right? And so for me, if alcohol's too high on the content of a product, I can't use it, and witch hazel is a no-go for me. And so none of those, I don't think any of those things are in here. What's nice about Good Molecules is in the packaging, they actually break down the percentages of what they say are in this product. So really appreciate this. So it claims that they're formulated with niacinamide, vitamin C, arbutin, and licorice root extract to brighten and improve appearance of enlarged pores. You know, and I just like to put something down in the morning just so like it wakens up and tightens up my pores. And then I'll put serums on over this. So I've been enjoying this. This is actually my second bottle, so it's been a repurchase in the past 3 months. And because I use it every day in the morning, it went pretty quickly. Another product I've been using during the day, and I'm going in the order of what I would put it on my face, and I'm only featuring the things that I've tried that are new in the past 3 months. So there's other things I've used that are part of my routine that I'm not showing today, but if you're interested in knowing more about my skincare routine, let me know. So I had a sample of this Chanel for a couple of months ago, and you know, I was kind of on the fence of these essence toner type products. They're really popular in Asia, and so I thought I'd give it a go. The reason I tried this because I had a sample. So it's the Chanel LeBlanc Essence Lotion, Healthy Light Creator. And I don't think it bleaches your skin because I'm not into that. I think what it does is kind of give like brightens and makes your skin more radiant. And it's got this milky consistency. So a little goes a long way. That's why there's so much in the bottle. I had a sample. It was probably like this small, and I think it lasted me close to, I don't know, I'm gonna say like 2-3 weeks. So you don't need much. So I don't know how this is gonna take me a while to get through this bottle. It's good for 6 months, but let me just see if I can. It's very liquidy, so I can see if I can show you what it's like. Right, so it's very runny, and what I do is just end up doing this and then just patting it after my toner. Sometimes I skip toner and I just put this on. So it does have a scent, and if scent bothers you, you might not want to use this product. But I would say if you can get a sample from a Chanel SA and just ask them if you're interested in trying it, I think it's worth a go, because I found that the smell or the fragrance dissipates and it doesn't linger through the day. Products like La Mer, it will definitely linger, but with Chanel, I found that for that product, it does go away. So I don't I don't use this every day. Sometimes I just like to give my skin a break, but I probably use this 2 or 3 times a week in the morning, just kind of give my skin a lift. And the next product that I've been using, and I have a small one because it's just a sample, but it's worth using because this is my 3rd sample of this product. It's the Sisley Integral Anti-Age. So it's their anti-aging line, Sisley, and it's for day and night cream. And I'm not going to show you the consistency, because for me this is liquid gold. This is a very hefty price point, so I use this very sparingly. But what's nice about the Sisley line is that you don't need a lot. So often I just put little dabs on my finger and do this, and that's all I need. So you don't need a lot with this brand, Sisley. I'm finding it's very pricey. What I end up doing is just waiting for a sale, or if they have at the SA that I work with at Nordstrom's, she lets me know if there's going to be a deal of you get this at a lower price, full size at a lower price, and you get like free samples with a purchase. So I kind of wait until those deals come around. And like I said, with Sisley or Sisley products, you don't have to use a lot. This is amazing. This is going to be a hard price point to swallow, but I'm getting to that age where I'm wanting to do anti-aging kind of regimen with my skin, just to like keep it firm. I've been using this, again, this is like my 3rd sample, and I stopped using it for a little bit because you run out. So I got this again from probably this past week. I had a Nordstrom Sisley spa day, where check with your SA at Nordstrom's if you're a customer of Sisley. Sometimes they do complimentary spas. I know they do the one down in the Nordstrom flagship store. If you're interested and you live in this area around Seattle, let me know. I can DM you my essays information. I got a Sisley facial this weekend, and that was amazing. My skin looked just, that's probably the best facial I've ever had. Yeah, so I got another sample of this. And I will likely buy this at some point. I just have to figure out when, because I have other products that I want to use first. But I just wanted to say that I think if you're interested in looking for something anti-aging and just think for firming and lifting in daytime, this would be a great product to look at. It has kind of like that Sisley smell, kind of like natural essence. It definitely smells natural. It's not perfumey like the Chanel or La Mer. So yeah, I've been really enjoying this. And the last thing I've been enjoying is also the anti-aging Sisley. I think this is like an eye and lip contour cream. Sisley Integral Anti-Age. So again, this is the anti-aging line, Sisley, 0.5 ounces, and it's made in France. And this is what it looks like. I'll open it up. So you definitely need one of those little spoons. And I use this primarily for my daytime under eye cream. And at night, I actually put it around my lips. Like not on my lips, but just like as we age, we get wrinkles between the skin and our lips where they start. So I started kind of that regimen, and it's just been wonderful so far. I really enjoy it. Enough that I have some other eye creams that I've kind of pushed to the side, and I have to like rotate it because I don't like, I like to use up my product. I don't want it to go to waste. So kind of like using this religiously for probably, I don't know, probably 3 or 4 weeks. And then I'm going to start using the other stuff just because I want to use that stuff up first. But this has been really, I mean, look at the skin under here. It's been, my under eye's been great. Now we're going to shift to the evening regimen that's been really game changing for me. So these are the items in the past 3 months that I've been really enjoying for my skincare routine in the evening. And so tried and true Biologique Recherche, the P50 exfoliation serum. If you are new to Biologique Recherche, I would say this is the first thing you get. This stuff was amazing, and I wasn't on the fence with it first. So you can get, so this is kind of like the smaller sample size. And I want to say, I'll put all the links to the products below so you can see how much all these cost. But I think this might be $30, which is, you know, a little expensive for a small piece of, a small amount. But I recommend that if you're wanting to try it, get the smaller size, then you can really see the difference. You have to use this after a couple days. It's not going to like be, you use it once and then you're like, it didn't work. I think the thing with this Biologique Recherche P50 series, you have to use it at least every day or every other day. Look up how you should use it, and then you're going to really see your skin transform. So this has been the game changer of me wanting to use this line, Biologique Recherche. This is what they're most famous for, and it's basically like a liquid exfoliation. And depending on your skin type, you can go on their website. You do test because they have a different P50s. So they have a P50W, which I started with, which is for sensitive skin. And then I wanted to kind of like bump up my exfoliation routine because I have some texture here, and just to see. And this is, so the P50W is for just a little, like, I think it might be the second level up, and for those who have hyperpigmentation. And so what it says is it's an enriched exfoliating and purifying lotion for face. So they come in bigger bottles. And so what I want to do is, since I've been using the P50W, which is for sensitive skin, which I said, I've told you I have that. I really wanted to see if I could just challenge my skin to see if it could work. And it has been working. It's been really great. And so I think between this and the Sisley anti-aging and my whole regimen, it's on lock. Like, people have been complimenting my skin because it's really transformed in this past 3 months. So the way you do this is you put it on a cotton pad, and you don't rub it in, but you just kind of pat it in. And then at the same time, you're kind of like lifting it up, right? And so it's like a soaked pad of this product. And then you actually put it down here and your décolleté, this area. So you can do that. I know I've also heard that people put it right onto their fingertips and then pat it in like an essence. And that way you're getting rid of the middleman per se, if you will, of just getting it right onto the product directly on your face instead of it being absorbed on the cotton pad. So I've done that a couple times. I haven't done it with this because I'm still making sure I don't have a bad reaction to it. So far, so good. But I think if you want more of an impact, you can just put it right on your fingertips and then slap it on gently here. Don't put it on here because I heard that it absorbs more of the product. But if you do it on your fingertips, that will, you can just do this kind of patting action. So if you're interested in Biologique Recherche, there's a lot of other YouTubers who have been using this whole line and product much more extensively and many more years than I have. And they have really detailed videos. Abby Bliss White. She's a YouTuber who works, she has like 2 or 3 videos about Biologique Recherche and how it's changed through a couple years. And so she always kind of revisits what's working for her, which I love because everyone's skin changes. So it's always fun to see what people are using. So definitely highly recommend if you're looking for a gateway or kind of wanting to try this brand out, Biologique Recherche, which is based in France. This is the way to go. For my eye cream, I have a different eye cream for evening. And so I think it was Sisley and Nordstrom had a sale lately, this 2 or 3 months ago, where they were selling both of these products together for eye cream. So I end up using this. You can use this for day or night. It's a gel contour mask. The eye contour mask from Sisley reduces fine lines and puffiness. So it's it's a gel-like consistency, and you're supposed to put it on for 10 minutes. And I'll show you a little bit what it looks like. It squirts out, and I would say that's even too much for what I use. I probably would do, actually, I might use both of that. Yep. So you can see how much there's a lot in that. So I would use that under one eye and this under the other. You can see, right? So you don't need a lot of that product. It's gel-like consistency. It's not runny. So it's like a balm. So I put that on at night, and then I like to put it on at night and leave it on you can use this as a mask, but I like to leave this on at night because I'm going to bed and I want to use as much as I can of whatever magic's in here. And so far, I mean, if you look at my under eye, I think it looks pretty great. So again, ever since I tried this eye routine, my other eye products have gone to the wayside. So definitely recommend this. For the night creams, I do a little bit of a cocktail. So get ready for it. It's a Sisley Biologique Recherche party. So I have found, and this is what works for me, everyone's different. I have found this combo works for me. So the first thing is the Sisley. I'm going to put this down because this is very heavy. These are very heavy jars. This is the Sisley Velvet Nourishing Cream with saffron flowers. And my essay recommended this to me probably 3 months ago to start building up my skin layer here, because it had looked like it had been damaged, and that was because of the rosacea. And this is like more about, I don't think there's collagen in here, but it's just really nourishing. I think there's something about this formula that really helps build up that lipid layer. So I was using this every single day. And really you're not supposed to. I think it's supposed to be like just kind of like when you need it. But for me, I really wanted to, she recommended, like, I needed help. So I was putting this on like in the morning, at night, and this was my routine. And it really just changed my routine and my face completely. And then I got a sample of, at the same time, like probably a month or two, and I got a sample of the Biologique Recherche Vernix cream, or a mask rather. And it's a revitalizing, regenerating, and protective facial cream mask. So it is a mask, and that's what it was marketed as. However, I know that a lot of people actually use it as like an overnight cream, and they'll put it on and then they'll sleep in it. Or they'll mix it as a cocktail with other products. So the way I use it is this is at night. I put on dots of this saffron Sisley all over my face, like just little dots all over. And then I put little dots of the cream Vernix in the middle of the dotted areas I miss. And then I just combine the two, and it just ends up being the most luxurious, decadent, amazing night cream. And it works for me because I have super sensitive skin and I just love it. So this is what the Sisley looks like. It's got one of those protective cream tops. Again, you have to use one of those dipping sticks that they give you. And the smell is just beautiful. It's saffron flowers. It's probably, I don't like perfume, but this is like a natural smell. So I just love that smell. And then this is what the Biologique Recherche looks like, the cream Vernix. So I think there's actually yeast in here as an active ingredient. It smells like banana bread is what I've heard other folks describe it as. But it smells good. It smells like banana or banana bread that's mashed up and ripe. And so if I have acne sometimes, or just redness, sometimes if I use this, it just makes everything calm down by the morning. So yeah, that's it for the evening routine. And the other thing, so I'm going to move to the things I kind of do in between. At night or in the morning, I actually use this tool. And I tried the gua sha tool. I've tried the jade roller. Those are okay. What I found for me was that that it actually made my face more red. And so I was kind of, I was really hesitant to try any sort of like tool again. And so I don't, at night, just so you know, I don't use things like Fior or like the cleansing tool, or my Clarisonic anymore. I might use it once in a while, but I think what it is that it's too abrasive for my skin. So Tools, I'm a little bit on the fence on, but Chantecaille had, this was out of stock for a while. And when it came back in stock, it was not part of the sale, but I went for it because I just, I want to see what tools are on the market and what's going to work for me. So this is, it's very heavy, it's metal, and this is supposed to take a charge just naturally from the light, and it's supposed to create some like little microcurrents. And when I was researching this, I could never find the information, but I don't feel anything, right? Like I don't feel electric charge or anything. I think it's like an electric microcurrent that you can't feel. Either way, that's what the claim is, that it's supposed to, disperse some microcurrents. But after I do my routine in the morning and at evening, I will use, and I'm like rubbing it off, but I try to clean this because I don't want any residue on it. So what I do is I'll do it once on the side so you can see. So I just, in the morning and at night, I just use this to just push up things like this in my skin. And it definitely works better when your face is hydrated. And I might even go down here to like relieve some stress, push down the, just lymph nodes, some like lymph drainage. So it's got 4 rollers back here sometimes. And I clench my jaw, so sometimes it feels really good right here. For a while, I was putting this in the fridge, and it was nice and cool, but it would lose its coldness. And then also I would forget it was in the fridge. So I took it out of the fridge, and now I have it next to my my routine. And now I just know I have to use it at least once or twice a day. I love it. And it's like something like, me time. Is it really making a difference? I can't tell. You tell me if you can, maybe after a year, you'll see that like I have the most amazing jawline. I don't know if it's working, but I mean, I'm really enjoying this as one of those beauty tools. So that's something I can recommend because I'm enjoying it. And then I'm going to show you 2 masks that I've been using in between. So every other day or every 3rd day, I might use a mask depending on what's going on in my skin. I tend to get congestion here, a lot of buildup of product, oil. And so I definitely do at least once a week a clay mask. And so I got this for free, or part of my points from Sephora, Innisfree pore clearing clay mask with super volcanic clusters, 2 times, wash off masks. And it's really dense. I just used a little bit and it just went like, how some masks that you have to use a lot to spread it on? No, not for this one. I took a little bit and it just went all over the place, and it's super packed and super dense, and it just sucked up a lot of the yuckiness. And I can tell because I usually get congestion here, and it was like really smooth right after. So highly recommend this. If you want a clay mask on the cheap, you can usually go to your like co-op or a local store or like even Whole Foods and get like French clay in bulk, and we just add some water if you want, and then or they call it the Aztec clay. You can use that too, and that's like a cheaper, like more cost-effective alternative than this. But I just happen to get the points. I have both actually. I have bulk clay that I've used in my vanity, but I thought I'd recommend this if some people. What's convenient about this is that the clay can get messy, and because it's a powder, and then you're kind of mixing stuff over your sink, and then stuff gets everywhere. This is nice in that you just do this, and then go about your business. So I like to have something convenient because it's supposed to be like convenient and kind of your self-care routine. Okay, so the last thing for the mask that I wanted to share was this Sisley Velvet Sleeping Mask with saffron flowers, restorative comfort. It's kind of like the same kind of party pack going on here. So this is like the nourishing cream that you can use for day or night. And then this is like the mask when you're needing extra nourishing or repair. And so there was like one day where I felt like, I think I was doing a lot of makeup testing, and I had washed my face twice and I was just not happy. And so that day, I think that night, I put on this Velvet Sleeping Mask, and it was just so nourished. And the next morning, and it was I had that natural radiance. So it says nourishing and restorative mask. As a sleeping mask, apply a thin layer and leave overnight. As an SOS mask, apply a thick layer and leave on for 10 minutes. Massage in the excess. So you could just like build this into your routine. Like it could be part of your You don't have to take it off is what I'm saying. So it has a really beautiful smell. Yes, these look small. I just want to give, here's my palm. What I'm finding with these Sisley masks, again, I said in the beginning, is that you don't need a lot for these products. If you're, and I probably literally use a pea size for this mask as well as this other mask I have of theirs. And that's all you need. As well as like the cream. So don't overdo it. And that's why like these can be spendy, but also they last a long time and it works. This stuff works, at least for me. So I wanted, the last part of what I wanted to talk about were 3 products that I'm still on the fence about, but I wanted to just kind of like honorable mention them, right? Because I'm still going to use them, but I just don't know. I definitely can't say I'm like, they're working for me, but I just wanted to at least mention them because I'm going to give it like till the end to see if it works. And then once it's done, I'll know, or see how my face and my skin reacts without it. So I've been trying this Biologique Recherche serum erythros, and I had read, this is for the rosacea line. So it claims that that it's a redness reducing serum for the face. I I'm using it and it's here. So it's like I think it's like a heavy ceramic bottle. It doesn't smell offensive. It's definitely like medicinal looking. So that's part of the product that's just drying. So I would use this at night and I don't know if I like saw any difference really. So, I mean, it was kind of a spendy product, so I'm going to keep using it. Another Biologique Recherche product that I had bought kind of in tandem with each other is the Crème Verte Espoir AR. I have no idea what it means. Crème Verte, I'm going to say it's cream something verte. I don't forget what that is. But what the claims are that this is a soothing and anti-redness face cream. And it was marketed for rosacea sufferers. So again, you can kind of see this is like the trademark of some of the Biologique Recherche creams, that they're like a light beige, and I think there's like active ingredients like yeast in them. So this doesn't smell so much like yeast, but definitely smells like, once there's a shelf life, like you don't want this sitting around past the shelf. Like I feel like this was made for a certain time period and it might turn. That's how fresh their ingredients are. Let's see, it was made, it expires in 2023. And it says after 6 months. So it's only good for 6 months. This is good for 6 months. And I should have told you what the expiration on a lot of these are. This was 12 months, so that's runs track. But you know what? You're going to use this before the 12. The Cream Vernex. Oh, you got to use this in 6 months. All right, I'm on it. That might be a little harder because this is a spendy item. I'm using that sparingly. Oh yeah, exfoliation 12 months, but you're going to use it up before then. The contour balm 6 months. I don't know if you're going to get through that in 6 months. It goes a long way. And I feel like it'd be okay after 6 months is what I'm going to guess, because it's in a tube, right? Because I think it's going to be more sanitary. This worries me more because it's in this jar. And just like the smell, it just smells like, it literally smells like banana. So it's like something like, it's like a baking product that's sitting around. I'd worry more about that, but I'll keep you updated. The Lay OV EV, that's 6 months, but that you go through that quick. The Chanel Essence, I told you, was 6 months. Good Molecules, 12 months, but you use that up pretty quick. The Sisley Anti-Aging Eye Cream and Mouth Cream, shelf life of 6 months. I might get through that in 6 months. It might be 12, but I'll be diligent in keeping it clean. This is 12, the Sisley mask, and the clay mask, it doesn't, 12 months. So you'll get through that in 12 months. And the last product that I've been using that I think it's too soon to tell, so it's kind of like, I'm feeling neutral about this, is the Biologique Recherche Placenta Serum. And I had looked up, so they're well known for serums, and this is actually the smaller sample size, not sample, but smaller size. They have bigger ones. And you can just do a lot of research on them. about depending on what your skin concern is that you want to address, you can kind of tailor your regimen. Or you can also talk to an SA about what they recommend for you. I just kind of went and just did my own research, and this is supposed to be for redness. So I started this probably, I want to say 2 or 3 weeks ago. So definitely not within the 3-month period of like what I'm talking about with the rest of their products. But I have to say that there was something that turned my skin around in terms of what it looks like today, because it was not like this before. So I have to put this in the mix that it's possible that this has made my skin look amazing of texture and brightness and just firmness. So I want to say that it's been a combination of this Biologique Recherche, the Sisley cream, day cream, and then I want to even say it's this Chanel essence, and then my tried and true cocktail of Biologique Recherche Vernix and the Sisley nourishing cream. So I think there's something going on, some magic's going on. But this, I think, might be it. This could be it. So I'm gonna keep trying it and then see what happens. So I hope you found some of this interesting and some of it helpful. And if you did, let me know what you think about some of the products. Like, have you tried any of these products? Is there anything you think that I might like that I didn't talk about? I'm just curious if, you have some opinions on like having used some of these and what you think, because I'm getting to that age where I'm like, I can see why some people get Botox. No judgment for sure. And for me, I would like to not do that. And that's just a personal choice. But what that means for me is that I want to really do as much as I can to protect and nourish and just keep my skin really healthy. And that means protecting it. What I didn't show you was my SPF, because I've been using that for over a year, and that's part of not the 3-month review. But like protecting my skin, nourishing it, giving it masks, drinking lots of water. But for me, I love skincare as much as I love makeup, and I do kind of take it more seriously in terms of like the science behind it, and then see if it really works. And it's hard, like, I think with makeup, it tends to be very subjective, because it's about your personal taste, of your aesthetic or style. It's like clothes, of like, what's your jam, what's your color scheme, and like makeup is fun. It's like lip colors. Like, I'm not usually a red person, but I'm wearing this today because I'm kind of wear testing a Chanel look today. But that's very subjective with like makeup and color. Whereas I think with skincare, there is a lot more science to it, depending on, sometimes they combine skincare with makeup, but, for the price that we're paying for skincare, it helps me know, this is what I love about YouTube and reviews is like, and blogs is like, these companies make claims, but what really is interesting to me and what I find really impactful is like hearing people's own testimonies of if it's working for them or not, or what kind of regimen are they using that has really supported their skin type and where they live. And that's the other thing I forgot to tell you is like, it's context is everything too. So I live in the Pacific Northwest. We have no winter. It's not like we have winter. Let me rephrase that. We have a winter. It barely ever snows here. It's usually around 50, 40 degrees at coldest, but it's rainy. So it's very, like I would say, like the environment is very humid and like not dry. So I don't have to worry about that. With like, I used to live on the East Coast in New York City and Boston. And like that time was really bad for my skin because it was just winter heat when you go inside, blasting, trudging through snow, and like just like the eczema was so bad and I was so dry all the time. So the environment we live in obviously affects what our skin is going to be like. So since moving here, my skin has really been nourished, just because there's a lot of humidity and in the air. I also live near the water. So, and it doesn't get really, really hot or really, really cold here. So it stays usually between 40 and 80 here. We're always kind of somewhere in the middle. And so that helps with like my skin of how, my body, how it really it really responds to, you know, the skincare. So I think if that helps you, in helping you decide, like, if you're looking for a skincare line or skincare products that you would like to try out, I hope that was really helpful. If not, we were just hanging out. So, and just kicking back with me on stuff that I've really enjoyed using in the past 3 months. So I'm gonna call this like this my skincare summer favorites of 2021. So if you enjoyed this video and enjoyed hanging out with me, I enjoyed talking about skincare. I just really enjoy talking about. I love skincare just as much as makeup. So if you're into that, please consider subscribing. I'd really appreciate you being part of the Mickey Carr Beauty channel. Give me a thumbs up and comment below what stuff you're interested in or products you've tried, or if you're interested in Sisley or Biologique Recherche or Chanel or Good Molecules, like what has worked for you and not. So be yourself, be kind to others, be kind to yourself, and I'll see you in the next video, and take care of yourself. Thanks. Bye.